Everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
No, I understand more than you think. I know you're scared to face the world on your own. I would be too. It's easy to stay dependent on Mike, but it's not going to help you in the long run.
I think everyone is just expecting too much from her too soon.
You're just as scared as Jenny is, Mike, but in a different way. I realise you feel guilty about the accident, but guilt isn't going to make a marriage work.
You're totally wrong, Bronwyn. Mike loves me. That's why we're getting married.
Do you love her, Mike? Or do you just feel guilty?
Of course he loves me. Tell him, Mike. Mike?
Look, this has got nothing to do with you, okay? It's between me and Jen. We're the ones who are getting married.
If you go ahead with it, you'll be locking yourself into this situation for life. It's got to be for the right reasons.
It is.
I just don't want to see you making a mistake.
I'm not making any mistake.
Are you sure? The only good reason to get married is
Ron,
for love.
that's it, okay? You've had your say. You can go home now, all right?
But Mike,
just go, please.
All right. I'm really sorry if I upset you, Jenny. Both of you.
Mike,
Look, I wouldn't listen to what she says. She's like her aunt. She's got to stick her nose into everything.
It was a pretty important question that she asked. You've never actually told me that you love me.
Well, doesn't matter. It's only words.
Pretty important ones. I don't want you to marry me because you feel sorry for me. Or you're still feeling guilty about the accident.
Jenny, I care about you.
But do you love me?
Look, what's love anyway? Nobody really knows. We listen to songs about it, we talk about it. Maybe it's something that grows once you made a commitment, huh? What about all the people who say that they love each other and then they realise they're wrong? No one knows anything.
Thanks. I think you've just answered the question.
Jenny, I do care about you. Maybe it's love, I don't know, but as far as I'm concerned, we're committed to each other. As for the rest of it, we've got our whole lives to sort that out.
Oh, I'm not so sure about that. I think my vision of the future just came crashing down around me.
Don't listen to Bronwyn, she's so
got
young.
a right to speak up. There's no point in hiding the truth, is there?
Listen, what Bronwyn and the others said doesn't have to change our plans, does it?
I don't want it to. But even you must admit we should do some pretty hard thinking. Suddenly I'm far from sure about the idea of us getting married.
Hilary, it's me, Sharon. I was so worried about you when I heard what happened.
Surely the fruit-picking season isn't over already?
What do you mean?
I thought you and Nick Page were following your profession up north. I hope you didn't return on my account.
Dr. Smith to casualty, please.
Isn't this place a pain? I tried to see you earlier, but they said you were in x-rays, and then that nurse wanted to tidy up before I could visit. Didn't think they were ever going to let me in.
Are you actually saying you're concerned about my welfare?
Of course I am.
Because if that were the case, you wouldn't have left Erinsborough in the first place.
How are you feeling?
Adequate. For someone who has no feeling in her legs.
No feeling at all.
Nothing.
Hilary, I'm so sorry.
Don't fuss, Sharon. It makes my head ache.
Well, I'll stay and keep you company.
If you really want to make yourself useful, you could contact Mr. Bishop and organise to start work straight away. He's quite desperate for help with me incapacitated.
But I just got back.
Suit yourself. you usually do?
Well, you've really overstepped the mark this time, haven't you, Bronwyn? That was like nuclear destruction that you said in there just now. Can you imagine how Jenny feels?
I didn't mean to upset her, but I thought it...
Why do you have to meddle into everyone's business, OK? She is now talking about calling off the wedding and it's your fault.
Mate, don't slang off with Bronny. The whole of Ramsay Street thinks exactly the same. You and Jenny aren't a match made in heaven. You've got to admit that.
Henry, I admit we've had our fair share of problems, OK? Caused by and including the accident, but we were sorting things out. It takes time. And we were getting somewhere until she decided to open her mouth. Now, listen to me. I owe Jenny the use of her legs, OK? And if that's going to take the rest of my life to pay back that debt, then that's OK. That's what I'm going to do. You can all just sit there in judgment on my relationship, but not one of you knows what it's like to cause an injury like that. And you don't know what Jenny feels.
Mike, that's true. But if we're too removed to sit in judgment, maybe you're too close to see the situation realistically. You don't love Jenny. You're only marrying her to appease your guilt. That's wrong for both of you.
Bronwyn, not every marriage means romantic love, does it?
Look, just think about what I've said, please. Maybe it's unwanted advice, but I'm offering it in friendship.
Yeah, I'll go along with that.
OK, you've made your point, and I'll think about it. But meanwhile, just keep out of our lives, OK?
Promise.
Can I come in? I've been stewing about something. I need someone to let off steam to.
Enter.
Thank you.
What seem to be the main ingredients of this stew?
Helen, am I a frump?
Certainly not.
Yeah, well, I feel like one next to her.
Who?
My old schoolmate, the one and only Betty Bristow.
Oh, yes, I've heard she's rather glamorous.
Yeah, and of course it's all plumage, it's all show, but she certainly is very striking.
What seems to be the problem? She's not making you feel inferior, surely.
Well, no, not exactly, but I just feel so dowdy beside her. It's as though I'm a sparrow and she's a bird of paradise, and Harold is absolutely besotted about her.
Perhaps that's impossible. He couldn't be.
Oh, you should have seen him. When she's around, it's as though a walking, talking Pavlov has come into the room, and I'm a bran muffin.
Madge, your husband is without doubt the most solid, reliable, faithful man you could meet. He's not going to be sidetracked by Betty Bristow.
I wish I could agree with you. She's made me feel very insecure.
Well, at least one idea comes to me immediately. Why don't you get some plumage of your own?
Dress like her, you mean?
No. Be yourself. But how about a new dress or a new hairdo? At the very least, you'll feel more confident.
You've hit the nail on the head, Helen. I'll get started on that right now.
Any ideas?
Yes, a few. But I tell you one thing, by the time I have finished, I will not only knock off Harold's cotton socks, I'll make Betty Bristow look as if she's ready for a third facelift.
Good for you.
Is that the local paper?
Yeah, don't bother. There's nothing affordable.
What are you looking for?
Furniture for your aunt's joint.
I'll take a squiz at the situation's vacant.
We're supposed to be on holidays while Bev's away.
Well, considering the way Mike feels about me right now, it's probably a good thing. But I've got to earn some money somehow. We should be looking for a place for our own. We can't live here forever.
Oh, one step at a time, eh? I think I'll go and visit Mum, see if she's got any spare furniture she feels like donating to a worthy cause.
All right. Goodbye.
See ya. Okay, Shaz, welcome back.
Hi, Brian. Nick ran.
I know, I've seen him.
And Hillary's
I've
over...
seen her too. I've just come from the hospital. Well, look good it did me.
Wasn't she glad to see you? She's been worried sick since you left.
Well, you'd never know it to talk to her. I tried to tell her how upset I was about her legs and everything.
Yeah, it's awful. I don't know how she's going to cope if the paralysis is permanent.
Oh, she'll manage, believe me. She's as tough as old boots. All she was interested in was whether I was going to fill in at the coffee shop or not.
Are you going to?
Yeah, I'm on my way there now. She couldn't have cared less about the fact that I came back all that way just to see her.
You mean she didn't show how she felt?
She did.
Well, did you tell her how worried you've been about her?
I tried to. I might as well have been talking to a brick wall, though. I should never have come home. Hillary and I can't live together. We're just too different from each other.
I think she got really fond of you, though, Shaz. Even though you did argue a lot.
Fond of me?
I reckon she's just a person who just doesn't know how to show what she feels when she cares for someone. But all the same, I think she does feel it.
Do you need this coffee table?
Hmm? Yeah, of course I do.
What about the armchairs? Scott's not going to be here forever, and Kerry sits on the floor half the time, so the couch should be enough for you and Harold.
What are you on about?
Oh, I need furniture for number 30.
You're not having mine.
Oh, how about the buffet?
No, Henry.
What about the table and chairs, Mum?
Henry, the answer is no. Now, I don't know what kind of a problem you've got yourself into, but you can go elsewhere. Message received?
Clear as a bell.
Good.
What are you doing anyway?
I think you're giving myself a new look.
You want to look like that?
No, not exactly, but I've been feeling a bit ordinary lately. I need a change.
Oh, good on you. Great idea.
Henry, do I look dowdy?
Oh, never. No. But everyone needs a little sprucing up now and then.
Yeah, in my case, now.
And my only advice, Mum, would be that
to change my furniture to go with my new look.
Mum. Would I try and pull a stunt like that on you, but don't answer? Look, I was just going to say, don't stop halfway. Try something all adventurous.
Adventurous?
Sure. You're taking the trouble to experiment, so take a few risks. Go for something really exciting.
I wonder. I've got an outfit in there I haven't dared wear since the day I bought it. Maybe that with a new hairstyle and new makeup. Good boy, Henry.
So, can I get you to anything else?
No, thanks.
We've got to go. I'm on my way to physio at the hospital. I hate hospitals. Went to see Hillary earlier on.
How is she?
Not well at all. Her legs are completely paralysed. The doctors don't know if she's ever going to get over it. I mean, it's awful. You can tell she's always been so independent, doing everything for herself. How's she ever going to lead a normal life if she's stuck in a...
For heaven's sake, Sharon.
Oh, Jenny, I'm so sorry. I just wasn't thinking.
Oh, well, that's obvious, isn't it? You got about as much tact as a rhinoceros.
Mike, will you take me to the hospital, please?
I really am sorry.
Don't let it get you down.
I don't mean to, but when you hear your situation said so bluntly like that, it hurts.
Yeah, I know. I just wish there was something else I could do.
Mike, you've tried. You really have. But you've got your own problems to deal with. I mean, we're trying to organise some kind of life together. But we're both so confused. We're just making a total mess out of everything.
Henry, you still there?
Yes, Mum, and Scott.
All right, boys, wait for it. You're about to see the new Madge Bishop.
What's going on?
Mum's decided to tiz herself up a bit.
What's that for?
Don't ask me. It's something women do. Just make sure you tell her she looks good.
Ta-da! How do I look?
Great, Mum. It's really different, isn't it, Scott?
You don't like it?
Mum, you look like a 5-year-old's idea of a Mardi Gras.
Thank you so much for saying so.
No, Mum's much more classy than that. It's more like a painting by Picasso.
Yes, it has that mixed up feel about it, doesn't it? A bit like a Rosella caught in the blender. Oh, check the hair. No.
Hey, what are you doing here? You got a problem? Yeah, I want to know why you're hanging around.
Well, I come by to drop this off for Shaz. She left it in the ute.
Yeah, she's not home.
Where is she then? What's wrong, pal? Afraid I'll crack onto her?
You haven't tried cracking onto her.
Look, mate, I don't have to. Now, where is she? Down that coffee shop she told me about? Fair enough. I'll cruise by there.
Hey, you stay away from Sharon, all right?
Oh, look, don't stress yourself, will ya? I'm going.
Yeah, don't come back. Sharon doesn't want to borrow you, Skinner.
How would you know? You own her or something?
Look, if she knew all about you, she'd have second thoughts.
Oh, and you're going to tell her, eh? Mate, you've got it bad. Really got the hots for her, haven't you? Hey, save your energy for your girlfriend, pal. If you want to hang on to her, you're going to need it.
Yeah, well, you just stay away from Sharon if you want to keep in one piece, all right? Keep away.
Here you go, Mum. Drink this to make you feel better.
If it wasn't for you two, I wouldn't have felt bad in the first place.
Well, we were only teasing.
Yes, I know. I just didn't realise I looked like a... What was it, Henry? A windswept Rosella.
Mum, don't take it to heart.
Why'd you change your image anyway?
Harold!
Harold wanted you to look like that?
No. Maybe I just wanted to impress him or tantalise him. Maybe I'd just like him to notice me.
You will now, Mum, believe me.
It's enough out of you.
Well, we're sorry that we laughed.
Yeah, I should have realised I'd overdone it.
Oh, you don't look that bad.
Just bad enough to send you to hysterics, that's all. We'll see who does.
No, I'll get it.
Scared I'm going to frighten one of the neighbours off, are you?
Oh, I didn't say it.
I'll grab my typewriter from next door. I just want to do some more writing. And I'm sorry. Okay?
Hello, Henry.
Mrs. D.
Hello, Scott. Oh, is Madge in?
Dining room.
I thought I'd see how the new plumber...
Don't say a word. I know how I look.
Oh, Madge.
Don't crack any funnies, please. I've had enough of that from the boys. Well, at least I tried. Oh.
Hey, wait a second. It's not that bad.
It's lousy. I'm not in the right mood for it.
It's a hassle.
Sharon. Well, we can't seem to spend any time together without fighting. First it's one thing, then it's something else.
I thought you guys would have had the time of your lives working away up north.
Nah, Helen was right. Shouldn't have taken her with me in the first place. And if it was bad on the road, it's been worse since we got back. Had another big blue today.
What was that about?
About us, our relationship. Don't even know if we've got one anymore. And that Skinner guy was hanging around earlier.
But she's not interested in him, is she?
No way, not seriously.
Well, then you haven't got a problem, have you?
Look, I don't know. I think Skinner's having a go to stir me up. He's not the type to want a girlfriend tagging along. And I think Sharon cares about me even if we do fight.
Yeah, I can relate to that. Charlene and I used to flare up all the time, still do now and again. I don't know, you've got to clear the air and start over again. You have to re-establish your relationship.
Yeah, you're right. All right, I'll meet her after work and sort things out. Thanks, Scott.
Good luck. Now I'm just going to grab my antique typewriter and start to earn my pay. Yeah.
See ya. Thanks.
Hi. How nice of you to come.
Sorry I didn't bring anything.
I'm just pleased for the company. I'm so tired of staring at that ceiling.
Yeah, well, I can't stay long. I'm just taking Jenny home from a physio session. I just wondered if you had any news on yourself.
No, not as yet, but I'm trying to keep a positive outlook. I've always been so active. It's not a happy thought, the idea of being confined to a wheelchair.
No, I've been helping Jenny deal with the same thing.
Yes, of course, poor girl. Where is she?
She's just in the corridor.
Mike, bring her in.
I don't know if that's such a good idea.
Please, just for a minute.
Right, I'll ask her then. Do you mind saying hi to Hillary for a sec? You don't have to if you don't want to.
All right. Jenny. Come round where I can see you.
I heard about your accident.
Oh, such a ridiculous thing to happen. Mike, sit down. Jenny, I've been wanting to speak to you. I have so many questions niggling at me. And I thought you, having been through it all, may be able to tell me what it's like, how you cope.
Mike helps me a lot.
But you must have had to have made so many adjustments. How have you come to terms with that?
Hillary, can we talk about
Life without legs, is that what you mean? I'm sorry, Miss Robinson, but you've picked the wrong person to ask. I haven't come to terms with what's happened to me, and I don't know if I ever will. I'm sorry. I'll wait outside.
Thanks, Hillary. You just made our day.
I'm sorry, Mike. I didn't intend to upset her. But I had to ask.
Jenny is coping despite what she says. I'm just finally realising that I'm to blame for her failure to accept the situation.
How's that?
Well, I've been so desperate to help, I've gone overboard, doing everything for her. Sheltering her, protecting her.
You think you've done too much?
have to ease off. I think I've made things harder than what they should have been.
Hi, good timing. Are you about to knock off?
Yeah, in a couple of minutes.
Sharon, I'm sorry about how I've been lately. I don't want to be offside with you.
It's okay. I've been as bad as you have.
Well, can we call it a truce?
It's fine with me.
Great. Would you want to go out somewhere tonight?
Well, I can't. I've sort of got a date.
Who with?